Alright folks, and I'm back once again for episode number 2 of our MLB 16 Washington Nationals franchise on the PlayStation 3. Last time, we started up this franchise, sitting through spring training and got through our season opener. So, in this episode, we are going to go through the first month of the season and probably play a couple more games. So let's see. Now, before we do any signaling, something I thought here that's a bit awkward. Now, right over here where it says April 4th, that was our season opener against Atlanta that we played in the previous episode. Then a day off, then a game against Atlanta, then the home opener against Miami, then another day off. Kind of weird, but what are you going to do? And I think we're actually going to play the home opener against Miami, so we will sim through that, and we win against Atlanta 3-1 in extra innings. And let's see here. Strasburg went 6 innings and gave up 1 run, and Papelbon got his second save. Perez got the win of the bullpen for us in that simulated game. Very nice. So now, we're going to play this game here against the Miami Marlins. Our home opener. It's Gio Gonzalez against Jared Costart in this one. Quick counts on. And I think for this one, we will player lock as Ben Revere. So let's see how that goes. And of note, for Miami's first 2 games here, Giancarlo Stanton's average, big fat donut, as you can see right there. Yeah, 0 for the season so far in 2 games. But we are early on in the season in this franchise mode, so obviously he's not going to hit 0 for the whole season. As you can probably tell, since this is the PS3 version of MLB 16, the load times are a little bit longer than they would be on the PS4 version. Alright, anytime now. There we are.
We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. The crowd is ready to erupt.
And sold out Nationals Park here for the home opener. And we're already down 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. That is not good. But we're heading this count 2-1, so that is good.
Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. And now a pitch on the way. Chopper.
And foul ball.
Another try at 2-2.
And struck out.
That time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So now we come up here with the score still 3-0.
Turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And there's the bunt.
This is going to be a tough play.
And we're going to be safe on that. Pulled off a surprise bunt. They weren't expecting it.
One of those situations where you wonder.
So that's going to put us on base.
Murphy will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to center.
Oh.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And
Knocked it down. Okay, bases loaded. And that was ruled the base hits, and now Bryce Harper coming up with the bases loaded here at the bottom of the third, 1 out.
Back in this one. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Echeverria for one, but they won't get.
Oh, and he beat that out. Harper beat that out, so now we're at third base. And Ryan Zimmerman at the. Oh, and a run came home. Okay.
Here in the third.
So we're on the scoreboard. Now, can Zimmerman get a hit here and bring me home from third?
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center.
Can he? No.
Ozuna is going to have room out there as he.
All right, we got 1 run in that inning.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And now I got a fielding try here in the 5th inning. Still 3-1 game for Miami.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And it fell in front of someone else.
Down for a base hit. Ben Revere will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve,
just gonna try and hit the ball here. 1-1 count.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a check.
And another strikeout.
Breaks the plane as he set down for the first.
Now a 5-1 game here in the 7th
another
inning.
crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard back.
And that is a base hit.
That'll be a base hit for Revere.
Alright, so we got a single. And that was a 1-out hit.
Stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
And that one was a regular single. The other one we had was a bunt single.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. To Gordon for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue.
Alright, 9th
Ben
inning.
Revere will stand in,
Bottom
needing
of
to
the
do
9th.
something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout.
And that's going to be the game. So we lose the season opener 5-1.
Outshined all others. I think it's the man who stands.
Well, you're obviously not going to win all 162 games this season. That's a given.
He came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Gio Gonzalez going to have 4 runs in the home opener. Okay, that was a bit of a rough one. Okay, now we'll do some simming here. We'll go up to this off day here on the 25th, and let's see here. We lose the series against Miami, and then we lose 2. We split Philadelphia. We win that series. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's Now, I don't want to do any training. No, 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 I don't want a trade block. Alright, let's see. Who could we... Why would the Cubs trade Jorge Soler? That is... Okay, there we go. There's Arenado. They want starting pitcher, reliever, catcher, first baseman. Now, I'm not going to do any of that. Alright, we are not going to make any trades for right now. Bryce Harper hitting .323. And Max Scherzer, 3.1, 161 ERA. And Strasburg, 1.45 ERA. Very nice. And Papelbon, ooh, he's struggling there. 5.40 ERA. And who's doing what in the lineup? Ooh, Anthony Rendon, you're doing pretty well. Well, home run and RBI wise, average could be better. Ooh, Steven Drew, you are killing it off the bench. So yeah, we are actually not doing too badly. Yeah, we'll play the last game of that Philadelphia series. Alright, Strasburg versus Hellickson. And let's player lock as... Let's go with Jason Worth this time. ERA, we rank number 1 in the majors here in ERA, 1.86. Very nice.
Counting down now on first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's the Phillies and the Nationals, and it's next.
And we're a game behind Philadelphia in the National
Capitol
East,
building
so...
at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington.
Yeah.
Cody Ashe.
We get into a tie for first if we win this game.
See, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now a fastball sent out toward Worth in left field. One gone.
And now another
Will
chance.
stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he popped him up.
Well, that's
Over toward
popped
the
up.
left side of the infield. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number.
Alright, now we
Jason
got.
Ward will get his first
All right, here we go.
opportunity
Full
here.
count.
And as you can see, he's
And
got that
we're
average
leading
up
off
over
the bottom of the
290
second.
mark to begin play. And here's a
Ooh.
curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first down.
Alright, another fielding
Kobayashi
try here in the
is
fourth
ready
inning.
here as
Still
we begin
scoreless
the top
game.
of the 4th. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Stupid camera.
So 1 away
All right,
here.
well, at
with
least the
bases
Phillies didn't
empty.
score.
And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first.
Right,
and
both
Worth
games that we
is set
play are
down.
locked.
There
We've
are
gotten
2 away.
at least 1 hit. Actually, the first one we got 2 hits, and the last one we got 2
Odubel
hits.
Herrera digs in.
Now we're down
He was
3-0.
set down on strikes in his last at bat. And he goes the other way.
And,
This is
oh,
hit high
boy.
and deep out to a leap, but he can't bring it back into the park.
Well, at least I figured out how to try to rob a home run. But I wasn't able to do it there.
A solo shot here to left as the Phillies have opened. Cesar Hernandez will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And
Alright,
Jason
0 for
Worth
2.
will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck
Let's try
out
and make good
bounced
solid
out in his first
contact
2
here.
trips.
Let's go.
And a bouncing ball foul.
Well, we did, but it went foul.
The next 3-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second.
No,
One
0
away.
for 3, and I don't think we're going to be batting again in this game.
Jeremy
Get another
Hellickson
fielding
gets
try
an opportunity
here, though, in the
here
8th
for a
inning.
4th plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it. He's ready now. The pitch chases one up the ladder.
Stay right
as this is hit
there.
in the air to left field, and Worth will put this one away with ease to retire.
Oh, we got
Cesar
2 runs
Hernandez
back. Okay,
will
4-2
stand in.
game
He
now.
flew out his last time
Then
up.
maybe I will get to bat again here. Let's see.
Now here's the pitch. This is in the air now for the left fielder Worth. Yeah, that's out number 2. Michael Franco struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his over
Another
4
try.
ball game with a base hit right here. And he gets around on the fastball.
Okay, that's
here.
gonna be out
This is
number
hit
3,
well
no
out toward
problem.
left field. Worth will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jed Martin.
Oh, we're leading off the bottom of the ninth. Alright.
Finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Now some action in the Phillies.
Come on, let's
bullpen
get
as
something
a
going here.
right
Last chance to get a hit,
against
probably.
Frank.
And he
Not
struck
a swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire. Not a lot of offense to go around.
And the crowd's not happy, so the Phillies won the game.
From this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
a couple
4
of
to
hits
2.
in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Alright, so we lost the game 4-2. And all 3 runs Strasburg gave up were unearned. And he still loses. Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. And we ended up losing that series. Alright, let's just simulate here up to this off day here on the 16th. And let's see here. Whoa. Losing streak, that's not good. No. Okay. From here to here, we lost 7 in a row. That's not good. And let's see, we're at 20-18. We are 1 game back in the NL East. We're behind Miami. Alright, that's it for this episode. We'll pick it up from here in the next one.